Hey guys, welcome to The Market is Open. Check out our website, themarketisopen.com. So Tesla has finally unveiled the Cybertruck. And at first I was a little bit overwhelmed after seeing this truck, but after learning about it some more, I actually think this thing is going to be insane. So let's have a closer look at the Cybertruck. But first, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. We would really appreciate your support in helping us grow our channel. Also, remember to hit the bell button. And if you want to support us, check out patreon.com/themarketisopen, and you could follow us on Twitter at themarketisopen. Okay, well, Tesla unveiled the Cybertruck, and Elon wasn't kidding about anything he's been saying. Now, first of all, before we get into this, Elon, believe it or not, has been downplaying the truck during this presentation. Like, why do I say that? Because he didn't show us everything about it. He didn't go into detail about the inside of the truck or the trunk, so I think he's going to save that for a later time because the truck won't be out for a while. But we do have some photos of the inside of the truck, which we'll look at in a moment. But the Cybertruck won't be available until late 2021, and the all-wheel drive tri-motor version won't be ready until 2022. So I think that's a pretty realistic timeline actually, and it'll give Tesla enough time to boost their battery production, which is probably one of the main bottlenecks. So I guess it is inspired by Blade Runner. He wasn't lying about that at all. And there are tons of LED lights. Even in the trunk we saw LED lights. And the picture that we've been looking at the whole time is in fact the front of the vehicle. Okay, so at first I was like, what the heck is this? But after learning about the features, this thing is pretty cool. And Elon's right though, it is not for everyone. Though the price of the car starts at $39,900, which is pretty insane. That's the same price as the Model Y starting price. So like, maybe the Model Y or this giant Cybertruck, like it's sounding pretty crazy. I think I personally may have changed my mind and now I want this one instead. So you can't tell by looking at it, but the doors are actually bulletproof according to Tesla. They're using the same steel as the Starship uses from SpaceX. It's some ultra hardened alloy as the exoskeleton, probably developed by SpaceX. And Franz hit this thing with a sledgehammer live when they were doing the presentation. And yeah, the doors don't even dent or scratch. So I have to tell you that feature alone has me sold. Because the moment you buy a car, if you've ever owned a car before, like somehow it gets scratched and dented all the time, and usually you have no idea like how it happens. Like people bump into your car and they don't really give a crap. So not having to worry about that is great peace of mind, and it'll save a crazy amount of money in trying to fix these little small scratches and dents in your car. So I do wonder how this thing looks like after a real crash though. Like I would like to see the crash test because the downside I guess is that no regular shop is going to be able to fix it, at least not at this time. So let's have a quick look at the inside of the vehicle because Tesla didn't show this during the live webcast. It has 6 seats and the center console and what looks like sort of a marble type look on the front dash. And the steering wheel isn't really a wheel at all. It looks more like the one that they showed off in the new Roadster. You can also see the glass roof in this picture, which actually makes the vehicle look pretty roomy and big on the inside. And the inside looks surprisingly futuristic with the LED lights, so I think that's pretty cool. Now it has Tesla armor glass, and they were showing tests of them dropping a steel ball from various heights onto this type of glass. But then Franz goes and throws the steel ball at the window and it shatters, which Elon wasn't expecting at all, especially like this is a live demo. So, I mean, good old live demos. But he tries again on the back window and that shatters as well. Though it's true that the glass didn't actually break, like it shattered but still held together. So I think Tesla will have that fixed by the time the car actually is released. But actually, in the meantime, I'm less worried about the truck and more worried about SpaceX and their rocket, which is probably using the same glass. Okay, now they did open the trunk on stage, and it's like partially or fully automatic. I couldn't really tell, but the top cover slides open like a steel door, like in the movies. I think that was really cool. I think the vehicle itself seems a bit deceiving when you first look at it, but the functionality is pretty amazing, it seems, which I feel like I'm warming up to a lot since I first saw the vehicle. There's a 110 and 220 volt plugs in the back of the truck for charging, so you can connect power tools just like Elon had promised, and it also has a built-in air compressor, also something that Elon had promised in previous tweets, and that's perfect for people who work in the industry and need those types of functionalities. The design is actually getting more impressive the more I think about it and the more I look at these pictures. The back cover goes over the glass roof, so I guess it doesn't block you from seeing while you're driving with the cover open, and you can close it at any time. And there seems to be a window into the bed of the trunk as well, so you can also look out that window when you're driving with the cover open. So it seems like an insanely good design actually, like correct me if I'm wrong, but nothing like like that exists today on a truck, and I think that's pretty cool. Also, the bed in the back is 6.5 feet, which is a large standard size. It also has adaptive air suspension, meaning it can lift itself higher or lower off the ground, depending on what you need. For example, it can go lower when you're loading something into the truck, or if you're driving on the highway and you want to get better efficiency, and it can go higher if you're off-roading or maybe driving through snow or something like deep snow. Elon also says it has the highest ground clearance of any truck on the market, which is a 16-inch ground clearance. It also is it's supposed to have very nimble steering capabilities, and I guess that helps the car feel small. It's supposed to be more nimble than a Porsche 911, even though it's a big truck. And it also has 100 cubic feet of storage space in the back. Tesla also threw in an ATV as their one more thing. It looks pretty cool, but they didn't really talk about it too much or show it off. They simply showed how it fits into the back of the pickup truck. But I'd like to know like the 0 to 60 of this ATV. This ATV sounds pretty exciting. They also plug in the ATV to show that they're charging the ATV while it's in the truck. So I think that's pretty cool. And they showed how it goes up the ramp and how the trunk slides open. Okay, let's talk price and specs. The expectations going into this were less than $50,000 for the vehicle. So I think Tesla over-delivered on people's expectations here with a $39,000 model. So I think that's a sweet spot. That's better than a sweet spot of price points. And that version is actually still pretty good. It's the same price as the Model Y, as I said, and pickups are a very hot market. So I think Elon's right when he says that pickup trucks are the top selling cars in the US. And although this vehicle does seem pretty niche, I think it'll hit quite a few different segments of the market. So you can get 1, 2, or 3 motors, so super simple choices. Elon also said that it will be able to beat a Porsche 911, and it can with that kind of acceleration, and they showed a video of that. It also towed a Ford F-150 uphill, as Elon had promised quite some time ago. So for the single motor rear wheel drive, 250 mile range, 6.5 seconds 0 to 60. The top speed is 110. I don't care too much about top speed. And the price is $39,000. I think that's going to be perfect for a lot of people at that lower price point. And I think the middle version is going to be the one that people will actually need, especially people that work in industries that require a pickup truck in order to transport things or to help with their work. It's still a great price, under $50,000, which is what people were expecting. And maybe people laugh at it tomorrow and the stock is down because Jim Chanos needs to short some more stock. But I think this vehicle is going to make Tesla a lot of money. Okay, and the 500-mile version, which will beat any ICE vehicle, is 0 to 60 in 2.9 seconds. So that's the one that beats the Porsche 911 in a race. And it's actually faster than the Performance Model 3. So that's a little bit insane, if you ask me. I do think they're betting on some upcoming battery improvements, though. But I think with the current motors, the single, the dual, and the tri-motor, it can pull what they say at the current time. And Tesla does say that it has infinite pulling capabilities. So Tesla is super serious about this truck, like it's really not a joke. The $49,000 version is going to cost about $130 per month less than your average pickup truck. Also, you can see the broken glass in the windows that Franz broke, so I think that's pretty funny. But the Cybertruck really is an armored vehicle. And I do think it'll fit well in with Tesla's other vehicles. Like if you put them all side by side, I think the Cybertruck fits in quite well. And its functionality so far, from what we've learned, blows away current pickup trucks. Every pickup truck maker will either laugh at this publicly and then have to go back to the drawing board pretty seriously, I think. Let me know in the comments your thoughts about this. Especially, I want to know if you thought this was awesome off the bat or if you hate it, and if you still hate it even after learning about it and why that is. This camping picture here, I think, is a perfect finale to show that the Cybertruck can do pretty much anything, and it's also a pretty big shot at Rivian. Rivian's entire business model, which not many people might know, at least before Ford and Amazon came into the picture and changed their roadmap to work on vans, that's Amazon. But Rivian's goal was a niche market for people looking for outdoor experiences. So I think this is a huge shot at Rivian because the Tesla Cybertruck looks like it can do that even better. Tesla calls it better utility than a truck with more performance than a sports car, and I'm starting to think that they're going to be right about this. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. We could really use your support in helping us grow our channel. Don't forget to hit that bell button and smash the like button on this video. Thanks so much for watching.